exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He lets it go on the move. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The Mountaineers will line up on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner in the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Here comes a handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's second down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And tackled after a
matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Makes a quick catch. Tackle, but first down. Offense now in the all-important red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Texas.
Henley sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Ball handed off. They prevent the touchdown while he spotted at the 3. Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They're trying to run it with the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Buying time now, rolling to his left. He pulls in the catch. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
First down, West Virginia.
First down, looking to throw the ball. bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The clock is still running. On to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Got him. He's sacked. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The Mountaineers will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Running it back, it's Avila. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And this guy's man open downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10.
Offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Mountaineers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The offense really clicking here.
1st down, West Virginia.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Mountaineers have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Here we go!
Picks up the 1st, looking for more. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
First down, West Virginia.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's caught downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our...
Down he goes. A sack.
Well, this sack was on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
The sack on first down. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pressure is coming. He's got some room to work. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he'll set up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they will claim the second half lead.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Using his legs on the scramble. Offense in hurry-up mode.
At the 22. Second down.
Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Fourth down.
And the Mountaineers will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Kick is away high, headed toward the sideline. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Good pressure here by this defense. Felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Sack sets up second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Offense will keep it on the ground here. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying on their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. A handoff to the back. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Mountaineers lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He's back to throw again on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They get the completion. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Again, he makes it 2nd and need. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
31, West Virginia, 24.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Last time they had it. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35. No huddle here for the offense.
1st down, West Virginia.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Going to move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught for the completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Ball carried by the Vikings. Brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made by the tight end. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
38, West Virginia, 31.
On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver. And I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. Moves left out of the pocket. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Mountaineers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for two. Try to win it right here.
25. Go! Go!
Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Timeout, West Virginia.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion.
Lasso! Lasso!
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They still need this extra point to top.
For the extra point.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Longhorns offense takes the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Always looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up. Gets the first and still running. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Number 1.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the upmen. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return.
Virginia Mountaineers will take over. First and 10.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called.
Get set, get set.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.